Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
It's already episode 4. Amazing.
Time flies.
I was about to say already, but it's true that I missed the last 2, so it's
Yeah,
only the second one for me.
You've been away for 2 weeks. How have you been?
Yeah, doing great. Would you? Been on vacation, enjoying some time off. No, gonna say no to that.
Been doing anything fun that you want to share?
Not particularly. Like I have pretty picture from Brittany, but that's pretty much it. I didn't do something as fun as you guys did, apparently.
Yeah, we've been having fun, but how about Androl? Let's go to Androl.
Oh, you want to go?
How are
Okay.
you doing?
I'm doing fine. I have done nothing. I worked on some music and I got a new obsession of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. So I've been watching that.
Nice.
So yeah, lots been going on this week. We had like some stuff dropped today and yesterday from Amazon, and also, did you get to see Ali and Gus's? They did a fundraiser for the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes.
I wasn't able to attend, but I did, so that it raised quite a lot of money, which was great. Very happy with that.
Like over $10,000, I think. That's just
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's great.
Really is. It's wild.
So yeah, of course, we support the strikes, and there are links in the descriptions below how you also can like donate and support the actors and writers so they can like actually like pay for food and stuff like that. Sort of important stuff.
Food is good.
Food is good. We like snacks. So yeah. Should we just jump into our little weekend trip that we did?
I want to hear everything.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rob is starting his new job this week, so he can't make it today. And Sulin is off raiding in the waste somewhere. And Roger is planning for his vacation, so yeah, we'll have to relate everything without them. So yeah, do we have a picture we can share? Maybe.
Oh, pictures.
We have pictures. Should we?
Do you want this one?
Yeah, we can share it.
We start off hot with this one.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So Aggie and I, together with Rob, Malkier Talks, Sulin, and Lawyer's Library, we went to Prague this weekend to watch Romeo and Juliet. Should we take that down so they can see us talk, or did you leave that?
Or you can find another layout. Like right now, I'm right behind Taylor's abs, which I mean, it's not a bad position to be in.
I mean,
later.
Hang on. Let's see if I can do something.
Can you crop out his head and put his body under my head? Yes.
This is not working.
It's an overlay. You can't do that. No,
it's an overlay.
We'll have to look more later.
But it hurts removing Taylor's abs from screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gone. Wait, it's back again. I love it. It's back. No, it's gone.
It's back. It's gone.
Bring it back.
Okay, are you done?
Yes.
Awesome. And now
you're just gonna randomly throw up abs on the screen during the show.
Should just be our new background. No, but yeah, we went to Prague to watch this amazing play. But it's like before we talk a little bit about the play, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Prague Shakespeare Company that put the show on. So for those who don't know, the Prague Shakespeare Company is the only professional English language classical theater company in the Czech Republic. That was hard to say. Yeah, and I'm just reading from their website now. So Shakespeare's words constantly remind us of our own humanity, and through his text we can better understand our own modern experiences, anxieties, and sensibilities. A primary purpose of the Prague Shakespeare Company is to continue this rich tradition of entertaining, enlightening, educating, and inspiring audiences, artists, and students, not only in the Czech Republic and Europe, but worldwide. And so far, we think they're doing a pretty good job. And like the artistic director for the Prague Shakespeare Company is, of course, Guy Roberts, our very own favorite Shinaran. And they have like famous Shakespeare actors and also real-time people like Jessica Boone, who is also a producer, Taylor Napier, Ahmed Animashon. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering his name, but yeah, Loyal, Maxim, Alwyn. And they put on like a varied range of performances, not only Shakespeare. I mean, that's if that is their like main thing, of course. So also earlier this summer, we actually got invited to see like a really great performance there that was called Shakespeare and the Alchemy of Gender. It's like a one person performance by Lisa Volpe, and that was like something of the best performances we've ever seen. So yeah, if you ever go to Prague and there's a play on, go watch it. And they also do a lot of educational stuff during summer and winter. For instances, they have like these intensive courses. So for like aspiring actors, that's probably something great that you can do. And also another like great thing about them is like their casting calls are so inclusive. Like the last, if you're typing a lot, the last casting call that came out had like this text. Our casting seeks to be as inclusive as possible, and we invite gender non-conforming, genderqueer, transgender, and non-binary actors to audition. We are also seeking all races and ethnicities and actors with disabilities, as well as able-bodied actors for all roles. So that makes you, it's so great.
Yeah. I don't think that's what you said.
And they've also been helping Ukrainian actors get jobs and perform plays now during the fucking Russian invasion. So like all around good people there. So, and they got a donation page as well on their website. So
yeah,
go check it out at progshakespeare.com. So that was a plug for them. They're all amazing. So yeah.
So if I understand well, what happened is that a few months ago, we learned that there was going to be a Romeo and Juliet representation at the Prague Shakespeare Company with Taylor Napier and a few other people from the Wheel of Time community involved. So a bunch of people went to see that. I could not, unfortunately, but you guys went. So what were your thoughts on the play? What did you think of it? It's Romeo and Juliet. It's like one of the most known, but that's all like kind of the only one that I know because I'm very bad. Shakespeare is not something we learn in French.
No, it was great. So the Prague Shakespeare Company did this like one night play only, together with in association with the Czech Summer Shakespeare Festival, and it was at Liechtenstein Castle, and there was like this big courtyard where they put up everything. So it was really great. It was like 33 degrees warm.
Ouch.
Sweltering. Lots of glistening abs. So yeah. Now I've been talking for a long time. So Aggie, what was your like biggest takeaways from the play?
So the build up for the play, it started like I broke Androl, sorry.
Yeah. I think you need to remove that.
But I want to talk about this because this is the build up to the play. So this is the poster was posted all around the place, and we actually had to do things.
Keep it on. I'm gonna get some candy in the meantime.
Okay, so we need to do a reenactment of this very scene. So what happened was, hang on, why isn't it showing?
I don't know.
Remove that and add. No, it doesn't work. It's not working. Why isn't the tech working? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So yeah, we did a bunch of these shots trying to reenact, and Taylor and Jessica found it hilarious.
Yes. And this was then also brought to Kevin's attention, and we all love Kevin because Kevin then this picture, merged it with this picture, and we're left with this beauty.
Beautiful.
It's the most perfect thing I have ever seen.
It made me laugh so much.
Both, Jessica and Taylor saw that and just they found it hilarious. So that was brilliant. So yeah, to the play. What did you think about the actual?
Well, so we had pretty good seats, second row, so we had a good look at Taylor's abs. And that's the most important thing, I think, in this play.
How would you spell Portia?
I don't know. Is that how? It's supposed to be another letter, right? It's supposed to be shakes.
Peare. I think.
Yes.
Is that better? I was typing slowly and quietly.
No, it's still wrong. It didn't change.
It didn't change.
Go. Fuck it. We all know
we got it.
Shakespeare. Is this correct?
No.
No, it's not.
No, it's
still the old one. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about the benefit.
Say. Is this correct?
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
We're doing so well.
Everything's fine.
Shakespeare. Yeah. Letters.
Yeah.
A bunch of
Shakespeare.
Yes.
Yes, like I eat.
Shook, especially Sulan's. No, but this is the end of the play.
This is the end of the play, but this is part of the play, right? So we can talk about this.
What happens at the end of the play? Does it end well for everybody?
Of course.
Obviously, it's Shakespeare.
Romeo
Everything ends
Juliet,
well for everyone.
Very happy show.
They look so happy.
Yeah. Cuddle puddles and rainbows all around. No, but the show.
Nobody died.
Nobody died. The show is excellent. And my most favorite bit was, I think, Guy Roberts as Mercutio dry humping the air. That was glorious to behold.
I mean, Guy Roberts on stage is fucking insane. If he brings like 10% of that energy to Uno on screen, then that's just gonna be amazing. He's a fucking firecracker. Like, yeah. At one point, like when Taylor's enters like stage after the party, or Romeo enters the stage, and guys, Mercutio is just going around like smelling the air, walks up to Romeo, to Taylor, smells his crotch, and then screams, "Flesh!"
Okay.
Like,
yeah, I remember that part of the Shakespeare play.
It's like, you did not just smell Taylor's crotch.
Hey.
I mean, good for him.
When in Prague, right?
When in Prague.
That fucking broke me.
So the show itself, it was a modern interpretation in certain ways. It was still Romeo and Juliet in its essence, but certain aspect was modernized.
They didn't change the script much, but like some of the people had like more modern clothes on and stuff like that.
Yeah, like when the drug dealer came on stage.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like an alchemist, but he came up in like a black hoodie and sunglasses and like, yeah.
Because Romeo needed poison.
Yeah.
So that was a drug dealer delivering the poison.
Yeah, and the woman who played the nurse.
Right.
I need to check her. Oh, we have this nice little program.
So now you
Kevin,
I
just want to say to
put Taylor's abs everywhere.
I'm just going to say to Kevin, don't get any ideas of making pictures of Uno smelling crotches. Don't.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, Lindsay.
What did you say? Why did you say it?
No,
it's gonna happen. No, it has to happen.
Oh God.
So yeah, the woman who played like Juliet's nurse in the show, she was just fucking brilliant. She was hilarious, and also had the most amazing singing voice.
Right.
Yeah, her and Jessica both did like 2
great singing pieces. Perfect.
Yeah, they were really beautiful. I think did they both sing in Italian? I don't remember. Jessica did.
I know it wasn't English because I didn't understand it, but it was beautiful.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Taylor's performance as Romeo was like amazing as well. So they were all amazing, the whole cast. So it was almost 2.5 hours of pure joy.
Apparently, Kevin already knows a perfect picture, like the perfect photo for the idea you gave him, Androl. So thank you.
And if we show this picture again, you can see that the scene and the scenery is very minimalistic, which left the actors to themselves on stage, and they had to actually perform a lot. And they did. They took every effort to do that and brought all the emotions to the stage, and it was so good to see.
So yeah, we had a great time.
That's great. That's good.
And we got to say hello to them afterwards. It was a little bit of a party, and yeah, got to introduce ourselves. That was fun.
Nice.
And I need to share this because that was like my favorite little anecdote of the evening. So like during the after party, guy brought Taylor over and like introduced him to all of us. Like went in order. Oh, you can. So we were sitting here around the table, and they came over. And when he got to me, he was like, "Oh, Taylor, this is the real Uno." And Taylor just looked at us and was like, "Well, you obviously pale in comparison." Fucking killed me. So that made my evening. So yeah, we had a great time.
And they're all just so loving and
yeah, like the best people. So nice and kind. So yeah.
And after the show, they actually. I think people have seen this, right?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. So that was his Romeo look in the show, or for parts of it at least.
Yeah. And there were abs on the show, so the poster did not lie.
No, so imagine that, but in 33 degrees.
With glistening sweat all over and dry humping, and it was glorious.
Yeah.
Moving on.
I see a lot of I haven't checked chat, but yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, Roger's still. And Roger was supposed to be with us, but unfortunately he got really sick. So, but we got a program for you, Roger. So we'll bring that to Malkier Con. Yeah, get better. We miss you. So yeah.
Okay. So what do we want to go to next? Do we want to talk about the exclusive scene we got? Do we want to do something else?
No, maybe we should talk a little bit. Oh yeah, we have 2 memes from last show. We can start off with those. We really need to do
sure.
memes.
I have no
Yes,
idea
so
what
this is
happened during last show because
This is a tradition. It's happened 3 times, or 3 times including today. So it's a tradition that we always show memes created from the previous episode on this episode.
So last time we had a what if Tam dies on Winter Night.
Right.
So, and this was Sankro. I don't. Sorry about.
Yeah.
A classic one.
So it's a picture of 2 books, one really thick where the text says The Wheel of Time, and a smaller book where the text says The Wheel of Time if Tam dies at Winter Night.
Yep. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
And I don't know exactly how the next one came about, but we were discussing different Trollocs and hedgehogs for some reason. So Kevin made this little.
I think Kevin already had this in his folder of Trolloc art.
Because of course he has a folder of Trolloc art.
So as soon as we mentioned it, Kevin said, I need to post it. And then he did and shared it with us so we can show it to all of you. This is a Trolloc hedgehog.
Yeah. I mean, it's you must really see this as a homage, Aginor.
I do, yes. Kevin and I were kindred spirits. Nipples and Trollocs can never go wrong. More Trollocs and more nipples, I say, for season 2 and season 3.
Oh, I think Sulin sent him the picture. I didn't share it here, but we went past some graffiti in Prague where it just said like, what did it say?
Don't be shy.
Yeah. Let's let the nipples free. It was a free the nipples.
Free the nipples.
Like, free the nipples. It's like, oh, Kevin's been here. Okay. So do we want to talk a little bit about the clips that were released today? What did you have you haven't seen the Nynaeve one yet?
I haven't seen the Nynaeve one, no. I've seen the one with Rand and Logain. And it feels like they're replacing Asmodean's role in a way, right?
I don't think so.
You don't
think
so?
It's like too early to say something like that.
It just feels like they will. To give Logain more screen time.
I actually feel like so for example, the fact that Logain seems to see male channelers instead of, Tavern, which seems to be like a significant change they're doing regarding Logain's character. I feel like that could be very useful if when Rand will want to create the Black Tower, because that may be an easy way, like a way to justify like using Logain as a recruiting tool to get more channelers. So maybe that'd be a way to have him more involved later in the plot at the moment where it doesn't have much to do.
I think we need Logain's whole being gentled and coming back.
That's still gonna happen.
Healing him, and then he can't be like around Rand. He needs to be Salvar.
Yeah.
But maybe as a bit of an initial teacher, sort of. I really want Asmodean. Asmodean. My brain is not working today. And the Nynaeve one, it's like before her accepted test. So like getting introduced to like the arches, and that was really cool.
So Nynaeve one is actually
the books.
Yeah, the Nynaeve one is very close to what happened in the books. It's a scene. There's literally nothing surprising about the scene, except maybe like some of the persons that are talking to her may not be the same person that were talking to her in the books. But other than that, it's literally the same. Like what is being said is almost identical, I think.
Yeah.
So,
I don't remember exactly who are there in the. I mean, Swan is there, right? In the book.
Yeah.
I feel like Elida is there.
Elida, I think, is there, right?
Yeah.
And
I
who is
don't remember.
Is it? It's not. Is it Alana or is it?
I know Alana was there at Egwent, but was she there at Nynaeve? I don't remember.
No, someone in chat might know.
Yeah.
Who were the Aes Sedai at Nynaeve's accepted test? Because I remember someone saying the part about I didn't. No, was it Sheriam? Because Sheriam was in the scene.
Sheriam leads her down there. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't it Sheriam that said that I didn't do it on the first try, or
maybe
Silviana Suan. Yeah, according to the wiki, it's Sheriam, Silviana, and Suan. Suan.
So Elida is not in this one. Okay.
Not according to the wiki. It was so long ago I read this chapter, so.
I reread it not that long ago.
Sheriam, the mistress takes.
But Elida is there for someone's. Maybe it's Egwene's then.
Maybe it's
It might be when some of them.
Yeah.
Someone
because it's with the ring, because she's and the arches.
Well, no, it cannot be the Aes Sedai test because that's after the end of the coup. But yeah, she must be there for Egwene's tests there.
Yeah, because they notice that something is off.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I have the books right there, but I'm too lazy to pick them up.
That's too far away.
So do you guys think we'll keep getting exclusive more scene until the release of the show? Like the show is coming out in 9 days now.
It's so soon.
So soon. I don't know if you saw the tweet about a premiere screening. There's one in LA and one in London, at least so far, for next Wednesday. So I signed up for the London one. We'll see.
But no, honestly, I don't want too much more scenes because it's like I didn't really want these either. It's like no, I wanna be surprised, but I mean I can't not watch them.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't say no. For example, seeing another trailer, for example, because it's a lot of small moments that you cannot really make sense of most of the time. Scenes, I feel like, it's kind of too much for me.
Yeah.
I bet we'll get a second trailer within the next couple of days.
I don't want a second trailer either. I don't want any more. I don't want to see any more.
Would you be interesting, for example, in because last time for the first season we also got the music before the show came out. Would that be something that you would be interested in having or not?
I mean, music, yes. That would be another thing.
Music would be cool.
Kova agrees.
Yeah. And behind the scenes clip would be fun as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like costume design stuff and things like that. That would be amazing to see.
More origins we were promised ages ago.
We didn't talk about that.
The great betrayal.
Yeah, during the first season, we actually were quite lucky because every time there was a drop of episode, we had a BTS clip and also an origin clip, an origin video. So yeah, it'd be okay with the oxygen. Yeah, sure. But it would be cool to if they still do that for season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love
okay.
stuff.
do we want to do some what if, or do we have more to talk about?
Now let's do this week's what if. Do we have a banner? Yes. Look. So the topic for this week: what if Sulin and Rand made each other first siblings?
Who wants to get started? Sulin is not even there, which is a shame.
And
so knows that means.
Yeah, she told us to tell everyone that if someone says that Sulin will die because of this, she will find them and stab them.
Yeah, that's an insta ban.
Will that also happen if one of us says that? At first, go ahead. At first, I kind of misunderstood the question in a sense, like the maid. I keep forgetting that yes, you can become first sibling with Yael. So I was like, okay, what if Sulin and Rand actually are first sibling?
Right. Yeah.
Which would have been interesting because Sulin kind of already considered Rand as a first brother.
Yeah.
So.
It's just canon, right? There are. It's not a question of what if. That happens in the books.
I was just thinking about the whole, because the bonding ceremony is a bit similar to the water bond, perhaps. Maybe they don't like feel each other's emotions in that same way, but I was just how would Rand feel about like being bonded again and again and again?
I don't think it's technically like I don't think it's a magical bond. It sounds more like a ceremonial thing, but not.
No, but they use a weave for it.
Do they?
Yeah, they describe it like. I mean, there was one of them who was going to be their mother, they were channeling through, and then she enveloped them, and it was like they were being born from her together, like siblings. So I think it's kind of some kind of magic. The power does that. They will get that affinity that if you're raised with siblings, you have that bond. That's not really a feeling. It's just, I've always been around this person, so I know they always got my back. So I think it maybe just be that. It's not really like a water bond. It's just like they get some kind of feeling that it would take years to develop to a sibling bond. That's just my speculation.
So like the whole ceremony is, from what I remember and read before, they tell each other like what they hate about each other, or like the worst things about each other, and then they slap each other, and then they do like the whole, if they still want to do it after they've been very honest with each other, then they do like the one power bonding stuff.
Yep. One thing that I'm curious about is that in the books, after a while, Sulin spends a lot of time close to Rand during like the first few books until maybe a lot of chaos, maybe a bit later too. But after a while, she's hanging out with Perrin during like the whole shadow plot, and after that until the White Cloaks, and after that I don't even know whether we see her at the last battle and this kind of thing. And I'm wondering if they were actually made for siblings. Maybe instead of spending like being around Perrin, maybe she would have been more around Rand. So maybe that would have changed things in Rand plot's line and Perrin plot's line, for her not being with Perrin and her being with Rand instead. I don't know if you have ideas about that.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I when I saw this subject come up last time on the wheel, I just thought I can't really think of anything that would be that different from the story that is now. So
no,
it wouldn't break the wheel. What do you say?
Now Rand is already very protective of the maidens, so I don't know if he would be. Can he be more protective of them?
I don't think so.
I mean, the only thing that would change, perhaps, but the maidens already see him as a lost son or a lost brother, depending on the maiden. So I don't see if it would change that much in the relationship between Sulin and Rand, because at first I thought maybe she would have been a little harder on actually, get yourself together, because he started to do weird shit and just leaving maidens out of it and stuff like that. But she she sees him both as a brother and a clan chief. So, I mean, I don't know Sulin well enough to to surmise what she would have done in that situation.
Yeah.
Kevin's asking an interesting question in chat. The bond works differently and all for opposing genders. I heard a border bond works differently for the same genders. When I was checking the wiki about the first sister ceremony or for first sibling ceremony, it said that it's either first sisters or first brothers. It didn't say anything about brother sister bond, so maybe.
Interesting. Jordan and his gender. I'm sorry to say.
And it also said that most dudes fail the first brother ceremony because they can't handle the honesty, and then they just go their separate ways.
Yeah.
It's oh.
Oops.
So I wonder what would they tell each other during that ceremony?
Oh yeah, we could think about that. What would Sulin tell Rand, and what would Rand tell Sulin during the first sibling ceremony?
I mean, I guess Sulin would just tell him he's being an idiot and
an ignorant,
not understanding Gieto and how he's treating the maidens and dishonoring them and stuff like that. I mean, she's pretty honest with him, so I don't know.
Yeah, but what would Rand? Because Rand is never. I feel like Rand rarely is rarely fully honest, because he's also he doesn't want to hurt people on some aspect. So I don't know what would he tell her. Would he I don't know. For me, there's always something to say about Aid, is that they're assuming that everyone knows about their customs, even when you're a foreigner. So I don't know. I'm wondering whether he would mention something about that or not.
Yeah. Or how I don't know. Feels like he needs to protect. I don't know, but he's gonna say something. He needs to say something like what he finds annoying with Sulin.
Yeah.
That she doesn't want to be protected. I want to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. She takes too many risks. Could be.
So I don't think that too much would change in the overarching story. So I don't think we would lose the last battle because they were first siblings.
No.
I mean, Sulin's around, but she doesn't have the biggest impact on the story. Sorry, Sulin, but
no,
right.
I just read that she appeared last in the Towers of Midnight, chapter 47, and last mention in chapter 53.
Yeah.
So we don't even know where she is during the last battle.
Nope.
No.
Probably fighting. She was present when Perrin forged Mjolnir. apparently.
Yeah.
And when he met with Elaine in Camelin,
Yep.
she probably would have, but because she was also during that time she was dressed like a handmaiden or something like that, because she had G. Eller toe.
Oh,
Yeah, she had toe. So she was behaving like a
like a servant.
servant. And that's when she was, exactly, when they took Rand and put him in a box.
One thing
That's early, but that's really early. I remember. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read that part.
Yeah. Damn, my brain is all over the place.
I had to go to Sulin's wiki pages because I actually do not remember this character at all. Sorry, Sulin. I'm sorry if you ever catch up on this. One comment that I found very cute from Kevin is that if there's this sort of first sibling bonds, maybe Sulin would know that Rand is still alive after the last battle, and maybe they would reunite in a way. Because if they're siblings, that would be cool.
I like that theory.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do we have anything else, or should we do another flicker? Or
I'm fine with moving on. I don't have much about Sulin. I'm curious whether she will she even show up in the TV show? Maybe.
We need to do one more thing. If this happened, would it change anything? Would it change the outcome? Would the dark one win, or would the light win, or what would happen? Would it change anything?
Nothing. Change nothing.
No.
Yeah.
So the light wins.
The light wins. What is it like? 2-7?
2-7.
Yes. We're getting there.
Oh, because you keep counting like often the dark would win and the okay. Yep. Okay.
And the dark has won 7 times so far.
5 times, right?
5.
Okay. Anyway.
Wasn't it 7-2? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's 7-2.
Yeah. I think it's 7-2.
Yeah, because we do more flickers per episode. So.
Okay. Well, next flickers in.
Okay.
No one wins. Yeah, exactly.
Need to bring up the flicker wheel.
Yeah, we have a poll in the chat now. So what do you want to be called, the fans of the Flickerverse?
So unfortunately, I could only add 4 options at the same time. So there were so many great suggestions in Discord. So I picked 4 of them. We could, I think, do more rounds or something, but let's see what this deals. See if I can pull up the flicker wheel. No, let's do this first.
That's great.
Flicker.
Spin it.
Yes, spin the wheel. See where we go.
What do we have?
Portal perverts have a much higher percentage than I would think.
What if Gawain beats Demon Dread?
Oh.
Huh.
Well, that would save a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Gawain would still die.
One can hope. Oh, wait a minute.
I mean, the thing is that this is complicated. This is more complicated than I thought at first. Because if Gawain beats Demon Dread, in assuming he stays alive, would Egwene still create the flame of Tarvalon?
Does he survive though? That's the question also.
I mean he could put on the rings, so he's gonna die. He's not gonna be.
Oh yeah, he got the ring, and he's in the middle of the Shara camp, surrounded by more than 100 enemy channelers.
Yeah.
Even if he has the rings and the Foxhead medallion. But he doesn't, does it? No, that's Galad. I don't remember.
Yeah. Galad gets it. And then gives it to
Lan, right?
Or does Lang? Yeah, he does.
It's a lot of artifacts going around in the last battle. You get a Foxhead, and you get a Foxhead.
But then again, Gawain might not die at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
Would it die
longer with the rings? But I mean, he's dying eventually.
Yeah, but like, so when he's about to die, from what I remember, there's Egwene and others trying to get to him, right? Was they close to getting to him before he died, or was it too far in any case? Because if he beats Dimodren and gets a little bit more time to live, would he be able to find an Aes Sedai maybe to help him? And I don't know. I don't remember how the rings works.
It's Galad who finds him somewhere, right? Because he tells Gawain as he's dying, he tells Galad about Rand being his half brother and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember where exactly they are when that happens, but I mean, I don't think that would change like how Egwene was fighting. I think she would still sacrifice herself.
Yeah, probably.
Even if Gawain, because Gawain is like second to winning
to saving the world.
Yeah. Maybe she would have released the bond or something like she did with Egion and
maybe. I don't know if we talked about this, but Jane asked, would Gawain still tell Galad about his brother relationship with Rand? Yes, no, probably, maybe after the battle, maybe before dying.
He lies dying like 2 days later from the rings or something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so little information about the blood knife rings, as they're called. It just says that the ring drastically shorten a person's lifespan. However, but as blood knives are used for suicidal destructive missions, they are the only ones who wear the rings as they expect to die shortly anyway. Removing the rings can slow the dying process slightly. And that's about it. Information.
So is that like 2 days, an hour, a week? Because I mean, he's been using them on and off. So
and the blood knives were working in the tower for days, taking out people. Aes Sedai. So it might be days. So
okay. Light-minded fool has some sort of no. Maybe Gawain would capture Demon Sangreal and bring it back for Androl to use, and Egwene would have an easier time taking out.
I would do so many portals, like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah,
you get a portal. You get a portal. And you get a portal.
Bring down the fucking moon. Just
portal palooza.
That's actually a great point.
Kevin, make the poster.
You get a portal. You get
portal
a portal.
Palooza. Next year, coming to
the battlefield. Library is here.
There's a wheel, which is to kill Gawain.
As long as Gawain dies, we're happy.
I mean, Androl will do a portal to take away Gavin.
I mean, I kind of feel sorry for him. He's been growing up in the shadow of powerful people, and he just wants to be the hero for once. And he does.
Yeah.
And he does a shitty job of it.
He just wants to be the hero, and everyone else is just better than him.
He's Ken.
Kind of.
Okay, now we need to go and Ken meme.
Yeah.
Someone.
It's kind of just a tragic character because he keeps trying to do good and messing it up is not a bad person. Is just have no luck at all.
I mean, I've said this before. Gawain is like one of the most human characters because I've known Gawins. It's like, no, he's not a bad person. He just, he's very human, and he has he's got issues.
Yeah.
I mean, he's never gotten like the attention that he's wanted. He's always stood in like the shadow of like his sister and Galad, and
like even when he's supposed to protect his sisters, like his sister literally doesn't care about his role being to protect her. Like Elaine keeps doing a lot of different things without telling him, and Gavin is like, I'm supposed to protect you, let me do my job. So yeah.
So I mean, I can understand him. He's doesn't get any appreciation, and he gets frustrated by it, so he takes out his frustration on like Rand, everyone else.
I want the TV show to make us like Gavin as at first, and then slowly see him go down the road to the point where he dies, actually, and be like, always you think he's gonna get some sort of redemption, and then he doesn't. And this is, I think the show is gonna do great with him.
I think in order for Gawain to be able to beat Demon Red, he would have to have Lan's famous line, right? Like, I didn't come here to win the battle. I came here to kill you.
Yeah.
Right? So would that change anything? Not giving Lan the satisfaction and all that?
I mean, that Lan scene is epic.
It's epic.
That's the problem with Gavin. He wants to win. He wants to win. He wants to be the hero.
And that's why he can't beat Demon Red. So he needs that line. He needs a change of mindset.
He needs to be Lan.
He needs to be Lan. So what if Gawain is Lan, then he beats Demon Red.
Deep cut: in a previous age, Gawain was a sheriff of Rottingham.
Yeah.
Rip. Okay.
But how would okay, Gawain defeating Demon Red. Would we win the last battle if that happened? Would we lose? What would like be the outcome?
I mean, I don't think it changed much.
What the fuck?
It leaves Lan time to do other stuff, I guess, and Galad doesn't have to lose his pretty face and make Berling sad.
Yeah, I don't even think it matters that Lan doesn't get to fight Demon Red. Does it change anything? Because I know that Lan falling and then standing up again has kind of an impact on Rand when he's fighting the Dark One, because that's something he talks about in his big speech about.
Yeah,
I don't even remember what Rand says at that point. I need to reread that scene.
That man still fights, or
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think it would significantly change like the result of the last battle. So the light may wins again.
I mean, nothing to do with this probably, but I think you can make a comparison between Rand and Gavin, but Rand came to the right conclusion, and he came to the conclusion that it wasn't about him. It was about everybody else. And Gavin didn't. It was about, I want to be the hero.
Yeah.
I mean, he thought he was making it for other people, but he didn't, think about them when he was doing it in the long run.
Yeah.
So we have 29% of portal pals, portal perverts, and flaming flickers.
Yeah, we need to do polls. We have too many more. We can do a few polls.
Yes, I'm preparing a new poll right now. What if first Flickr North?
Oh, portal pals just went to 33%.
Oh, portal pals. So I'm actually going to end the poll, but we need to do a couple of more polls as well to actually.
Yeah, but we can make it. We don't have to name our followers, our chat at the moment, so we can do a poll next week, just as Dana Lou said in the chat.
Yeah. We could do like polls on Flickr, Twitter.
Yeah.
New app, Flickr.
Twitter doesn't exist anymore.
Or do you have to pay for polls now on Twitter? I don't know.
No,
nothing works as it should there. So
while you're doing that, should we do another Flickr?
Yeah.
Do another Flickr.
Yeah. You need to share it.
I'm clicking and flicking as fast as I can.
Flickr.
Flickr.
You're clicking the wrong screen.
I'm not clicking anything.
Interesting.
What if Asmodean never died? He'd be writing sonnets. Well, I guess Rand would have a teacher for a bit longer.
I mean, that's for sure. Asmodean is actually a character that, like, among all of the Forsaken, we don't have any Forsaken who get some sort of redemption arc.
No.
Maybe Asmodean could have been the one getting a redemption arc if he had not died. But at the same time, like, Asmodean did give his own mother to Fade, so
Maybe she was a terrible person. Who knows?
Maybe she was an homophobic person and he didn't like that. Who knows?
But we'll decide that and then say he can get a redemption arc. So what would have happened if Asmodean stuck around? Haven't actually supported perfect.
I mean, if he didn't die, he would. I mean, he still can channel, so he would live a long time. If he survived the last battle, he would at some point invent emo. I could believe in another turning of the wheel, he would write the Black Parade. So.
When I was
like Asmodean surviving and his music make us lose the last battle. It's like, no, we'll just break the wheel.
Would have an epic music to end the last battle with.
He and Tom could start a band.
Yeah, they both are sitting outside the cave writing music.
Oh my god.
They have a dueling banjo moment. And that will distract Rand, and then we would lose the last battle.
Oh no, please.
Rand and Morgan was like, what is that music?
Exactly.
When does Asmodean dies again? It's in the Fire of Heaven, right? So there's like way too many books where you could actually have something to do.
And the shield that Lanfair put on him, she said it would deteriorate, right? Over time. but Rand would have the strength when it was gone to handle him by himself. So, I mean, he put one moment or another, he would probably be able to escape, and I don't know what he would have done then.
Would have, like, with Asmodean still alive, would have Rand be captured by the Aes Sedai and put in a box?
Maybe.
Oh, he would be put in a box with Asmodean.
And the banjo.
And
a banjo.
There's a gay joke to make there.
Rand, a little more to the left. No, left.
And Rand would go totally insane. Like,
Yeah.
no, that we would lose, definitely lose if that happened.
Yeah.
No veins of gold. Rand would just murder everyone. Balefire the whole earth.
Great. I feel like you're making the Dark One win way too often.
It's so easy. It's so easy.
I'm sure they would have figured out another way to make it work.
No, so would Asmodean like truly come over to the light side?
I don't know.
Again?
I would hope so. I mean,
He doesn't feel like he's like too into the shadow, anyways.
I mean, he joined for pragmatic reasons. He didn't do it for power or to. He wanted to live. So I mean, of course, for power. But one of the reason he gave was because he wanted to live, so he can make music.
I mean, yes and no. It did do a lot of, like, the thing is that Asmodean was someone that, despite being a great musician, was always frustrated because there was other good musicians that were like more known than him or something like that, and he wanted to be the best among all musicians ever. So, like, even making like a band with Storm, it would be like, no, I'm the star here. It's me that you should look at.
So if the Dark One would win, there would be less musician alive in the world, so he would rise to the top.
Yeah, it's exactly that. I mean,
kill all of the musicians.
I mean, that's a emo thinking, if I know it.
Like, Asmodean wasn't the worst Forsaken, but he did some shitty thing. Like, he tortured a lot of his competitors because, like, he wanted to be the best musician. He gave his mother to be like raped by Fade. He's not the worst, but he's not a nice guy either. And I feel like he's more of an opportunist person. So, like, Rhino is teaching, like, at some point he's teaching Rand just because he really doesn't have a choice, and fear, like, is forcing him to do that. And I thought, did Rand cut his connection to the Dark One too, right? Or is that on my... Yeah. So it's like... Is he, like... Would he stick to Rand just because he's too afraid of the Dark One? But I feel like there's another Forsaken that would kill him later on.
I mean, he's going to start going mad, right? Because he's not protected anymore by the Dark One.
I mean, a little bit, but Saidin is getting, like, cleaned, what, book 9, 10? Something like that?
Yeah, and I guess if he can only, like, channel a trickle, it might not be...
It may not be long until Saidin it gets cleaned. So maybe it would be okay. Unless it was already crazy, kind of, but the Dark One influence was protecting against the madness that he already had. Yeah. I don't know.
So I'm just reading about what he did during the War of the Shadows. Yeah. Any musician or artist whose work he has disapproved of before the war, especially those he considers former rivals, was blinded and or otherwise maimed. Yeah,
Lovely
nice.
guy.
And then released.
Okay, maybe that he doesn't deserve.
And he
it.
gave his mother to Mirrorl for sports.
Yeah. I like the last comment from Light Blending Fool. Asmodean will escape and fake his own death and then meet up with Lanfear after the last battle and it would be like the two spiders man meme. And yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Hey. Might be the new power couple of the next age.
Danalu is asking me what I'm eating, and it's some tagada, fresh tagada from Haribo, which you don't have in the US. I can confirm. I imported that from France. I used to import that from France whenever I was going back to the US. Anyway.
So how are we doing with the polls?
The polls are even. So we're doing a count. Hang on.
The second poll, yeah, had the flicker notes at the top.
The flicker note is doing well, yeah. So we need to actually run a poll with flicker knots against portal pals, flaming flickers, and portal perverts. And we also haven't really checked flickers or mother flickers yet. And I'm trying to think if there are a couple more to try. Mother flickers.
Was it flaming flickers or is it flaming flickers?
Flaming flickers. So just
if we end up with a flicker, like mother flickers or flaming flickers or whatever, I'm going to feel very weird calling everyone flickers. But if that's what you want to be called, I will do that.
I think we need to go a few rounds.
I'm keen to see what Flicker Knots brings to the action if it's up against Portal Pals or Portal Perverts. See what happens. So I'm going to do that shortly.
Okay. So how are we feeling about time? I know, Androl, you need to be away at like past, so
Yeah.
but you're doing another quick.
Don't forget to flick the like button.
I'm not out of focus. It's just my state of mind, Zul.
So do we want to do one?
I'm always out of focus.
Don't forget to flick the like button.
So what did we decide regarding who would win the last battle if Asmodean never died?
I mean, it depends on does he escape and like join the forces of darkness again, or but then again, I mean,
unclear.
What's he gonna do during the last battle?
Mm-hmm.
It might be like dueling banjos with Tom then, but being like on the opposite side.
Or maybe he ends up on the side of the dark and actually kills Tom because it's like bard against bard. And then like Rand end up failing at the last battle because Tom was supposed to protect the cavern. Something like that.
Yeah, I want to see a battle of the bards now. But then again, Tom can't channel, so. But by musicians' honor, like we will only use our instruments.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it just a tie?
I think it's Flicker Nuts that may win. We'll see. Okay. So do we want to do a last one or?
Should we do a quick last flicker? Or
yeah, can do a quick one.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Meanwhile, Flicker Knots is doing well.
You just said that, and no Flaming Flicker is at the same level.
Flaming Flicker's catching up, kinda. Tied with Mother Flickers there. Thought they were similar. But I think Flicker Knots is still beating it. Yeah, Flicker Knots. No one's voting for Portal Perverts. Kevin.
Where are you, Kevin?
Portal Pervert.
I feel like I'm the only one who voted for Portal Pals. but that's fine. So flicker wheel.
Flicker wheel.
Flicker away.
Flicker, flicker. Flicker, 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 flicker.
If you say it really fast, it sounds some.
It doesn't matter. What if Rand didn't have red hair?
What color would he have?
Green.
I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da.
The ginger is strong, so without his red hair, the dark one would win.
No one would believe in my eel. He would not become the Karakarn.
Maybe.
He would not stand out. Moraine would look past him. No.
I mean, not all eels have red hair. There's plenty who don't.
Would we like a blonde Rand? I can't imagine a blonde Rand.
Blondie. Like, I mean, maybe he would look more like Galad.
Yeah. But Galad has black hair, right?
Oh, really? Is that Gawain or Galad with blonde hair, or none of them?
Gawain is blonde.
Ah.
I mean, I just have this picture of Galad, the really blonde flowing hair. I mean, platinum blonde.
I imagined him sort of like that for a long time, and I was like, wait, he's got black hair?
Yeah, I know.
Now I need to reimagine him in my head.
It's I don't know why. It's just I can see him with the platinum blonde hair just flicking it around. Yeah, we know he has. But not in my mind.
I mean, he
doesn't have blonde hair in the show. I riot.
So does that?
I mean, it wouldn't really. I mean, it would affect some of the interactions, but not like.
Yeah. Maybe it would look a little bit less like Tigran.
Yeah.
He would be better eaten in the river.
That is true.
Would people have guessed that he is a Dragonborn? Yes, it doesn't matter actually. The channeling would have triggered at some point, no matter the hair color.
Yeah. But I mean, a few less comments about, you look like an eel, you look like,
yeah, but like Rand literally never picked up on that. He was like, oh no, that's my dad and that's my mom, and yeah, sure, I have red hair, nobody cares. It's like the clue, the point above him.
Androl is really in the dark now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't think it would
state of mind
them losing the last battle because Rand dyed his hair.
Yeah. So the light wind. Yeah.
Yes.
Hooray! So what is it now? It's like
we have
7-3 and a tie or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that.
The flicker nuts is tied with the flaming flickers and mother flickers. At least it's not portal pervert. Thank God.
Portal Pal seems a bit kinky as well.
Pal. It's not.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
The word pal.
Your buddies.
It just reminds me of the song I made with. Oh God! Now my brain is. Bleh. I made a song called Shadow Pals.
All right.
Together with The Way of the Leaf, and they made a video of it.
Lois Library says that a fresh meme just entered the Discord.
Yes, there's actually two memes for today. But yeah, I guess we'll show them next time.
Yes, we'll save them for next show.
Next show. Okay, do we have anything else to say about Rand's amazing hair color?
No, I don't think it would. I mean, you wouldn't have to read about, pointed out. Oh, you have red hair. Oh, that. Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah.
I love redheads, so no, don't change it.
If it's a brown hair, maybe that just means that orange is the new black.
Oh.
Okay.
I understood that reference.
Tried really hard to figure out how to say it, but
okay. So, do we want to do next week's Flicker then, and just round things off?
yes,
Yeah, sounds good.
That sounds good.
So we do next week's wheel. And we take away that banner, maybe. There we go.
So for next week, we'll be discussing.
Who's that?
Who is that? We don't know. We need to find out.
Oh, the fourth Taveran.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, interesting.
Wait. Yeah, okay, we can take that. Yeah, but I was looking for clarification. So, is it just Daniel left with Moraine, or is it all the others as well?
I guess we can talk about both next week.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Awesome. So we really need to come up with a good outro thing.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you everyone for watching the Flickerverse. I hope you had some sort of fun. I hope to see the rest of you all next week. And yeah, anything else to say?
Yes, so I think since the poll was very close between Flickernauts versus the Flaming Flickers or Mother Flickers, I think next week we need to run a poll with just those two options to see what we will end up calling you guys.
Okay.
Mother Flickers.
Safe portal travels, everyone. And we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.